Haunted house movies are a staple of the horror genre. Not many stand out and become classics. 1980's The Changeling is definitely one of those movies. Directed by Peter Medak and starring George C. Scott, Trish Van Devere, and Melvyn Douglas, the screenplay is based upon events that writer Russell Hunter claimed he experienced in the late 60s. Medak is at the top of his game here. The film's creepy ambiance and the way it dodges your expectations takes you on a wild and unpredictable ride. When a tragic accident costs John, played by George C. Scott, his wife and daughter, John, at the request of his friends, rents an old turn-of-the-century house. He does not realize that he is not alone in this house. He shares it with the ghost of a sick handicapped boy who seeks retribution after his own father drowned him in their own home and replaced him with a changeling, another boy from a local orphanage. Now that the changeling is aware of the truth, he tries to cover it up, and the boy's ghost reaches out to John for help. So many films have tried to copy this vengeful spirit narrative, but few have pulled it off. The scares are subtly done and with practical effects. A ball rolling down the stairs or the moving of the child's wheelchair. These effects are not overdone and timed perfectly with the story. The house itself is its own character. It has a feeling of loneliness and despair, a feeling felt by John and the spirit of the boy. The soundtrack adds to the creepiness of the house. A single key on the piano pressed by itself to the loud pounding that rumbles the emptied hallways. The score enhances the cinematography and is perfect for the eeriness of this film. The Changeling functions equally as a haunted house horror and a thriller. George C. Scott is perfect in the lead role of this film. His character has experienced a profound loss, and Scott conveys the pain that John is going through. His loss serves as a catalyst for his cross-country move. It gives the viewer a reason to invest in the character. The Changeling holds up incredibly well after all this time. The effects are well done for the time and still look great today. The aesthetic has a timeless quality to it that keeps the picture from revealing its age as some films from its era do. This movie was the first film to win Best Picture in the Canadian Film Awards after it changed its name to the Genie Awards. The film was nominated for 10 Genies and won 8. It was also nominated for 2 Saturn Awards. Horror fans often overlook The Changeling. It was released in 1980 during the rise of the slasher flick. Even in supernatural horror, The Exorcist overshadows it when discussing horror of the 70s and 80s. While The Changeling may never reach the level of The Exorcist, it does deserve a lot of credit. It's a creepy horror thriller with a haunting score, solid performances from pretty much the entire cast, and a great script. If you're one of the few that this film has slipped past, check it out.